Today is a long overdue life update. I feel like I've been kind of going through stuff over the past year, which obviously a lot of you guys know about. Thank you for being there while I figured out my life. I'm feeling so much better about everything, and I wanted to just kind of go into more detail about how I'm feeling. So I've kind of been collecting questions that I've been getting recently, and yeah, I just thought I would talk about them. Last summer was a lot for me. If you are new to my channel, I was supposed to get married, and long story short, that did not end up happening, and I am a single girly now. So you can imagine that came with a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of changes. And actually, I just posted a TikTok recently talking all about that. So I'm not gonna go into detail here, but if you wanna go see my TikTok where I talk about how I'm feeling a year on, then definitely go check that out. In general, now that I feel like I've worked through so many emotions around not only just that relationship, but myself and what I want and who I am, I feel so good. I truly feel like I'm the best version of myself that I've ever been. Maybe in my life. It has really felt like a coming home to myself, and I know that sounds kind of cheesy. A phrase my mom says to me sometimes is, sometimes you have to fly to Alaska to get to Florida. And I kind of know what she means. That is really like how I felt. Like I have been flying all around. I've been in Alaska doing some crazy stuff, and I feel like recently, like in the past couple of weeks, something within myself has been set free. Another phrase that's coming to mind right now is, you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. And I was cracking eggs. I mean, there were cracked eggs all over the place. And now I feel like I'm a juicy omelet filled with all of the best ingredients. And it just feels great to feel like myself again. Actually, like I said, I don't think I've ever felt so myself, like probably since I was a kid. Self-discovery is not linear. It's something that ebbs and flows, and for a while there, I just felt so distant from who I am at my core. So I can maybe make another video kind of talking about like how I've come back to myself. It's kind of hard to put into words because it's just so many little micro choices, but yeah, let me know if you want to see a separate video about that. Sharing my personal evolution online over the years, I mean, I've been making content for the internet since I was 19, and I'm about to be 35 next month. So a lot happens in those years, and I've shared all of it, like as much as I felt comfortable with. It can be so hard to want to share things when you're really in the thick of it. You can probably imagine going through the hardest times in your life. The natural next step isn't to turn on the camera and want to talk about it and tell the world how sad you are, how upset you are, how difficult things are. It's almost counterintuitive. And then like when you post things and it's met with like a lot of other people's opinions, it can just make the processing a lot harder. And that's definitely something I've felt over the years. So I think over the more recent years, I have sometimes retreated from sharing everything I'm going through, just because it honestly can be just such a vulnerable thing to do, is like share those difficult moments. But overall, I'm so happy that I have this like online community and you guys are here with me, because you really get it. I'm talking about all of y'all who have been here since the beginning. Like, you get me. You get me. That is such a unique feeling, to have people that you don't even know like understand you in such an intimate way. So that's great. And I think what I always come back to is that by me sharing my struggles and my story and what's going on in my life, it actually helps people sometimes, which is hard to believe, because I'm like, how does that help anyone? But I get emails, I get messages, I get comments and stuff from people saying, when you shared that, like it shifted my perspective, or that's exactly how I felt when I was going through something like that. And that's really valuable to me. That makes like me putting myself out there worth it. So yes, sometimes it can be hard, but sometimes it can actually be like therapeutic for me and almost healing for me to share. Sometimes I find it easier to talk to the camera than like some of my close friends sometimes, just because, I don't know, we've got this relationship going now, you know? Switching pace, I get so many questions about baby girl Effie. Effie, the light of my life, my reason for being. I'm literally like getting teary-eyed thinking about her. The relationship you have with your pets is like, it's the most unique and wonderful relationship. And I got Effie like just before the pandemic started, or like right around that time. So we've really gone through a lot together, her and I, and she's grown and she's evolved and she's become so much more brave. But I think over time, so have I in my own way. And she's just been that constant for me. Of course, because she's so nervous, she really needs me to be her advocate. Having to advocate for her on like such an extreme level because she's so nervous has almost taught me how to advocate for myself better. Like, I know that sounds extreme, but that is how I feel. Not only that, she's just beautiful. She's gorgeous. Like, she's perfect for me in every single way. I love just having another girl around. Like, I've always had boy dogs before Effie, and she's just so different. Like, she's a little lady, you know? And I just honestly adore her. Like, I want to spend more time with her. I spend 24/7 with her, but I want to spend more time with her. But what she doesn't know is I'm actually moving. So if you didn't know, I'm moving in August. She's gonna be like, what is happening? Because she's just starting to get comfortable here. It's been like 2.5 years. But this next place is going to be better for her, actually. I hope, I think, I pray. But yeah, she's a good girl. What's been my favorite ritual or comfort lately? Well, you guys know I struggle with anxiety. I don't know if like anxiety and being overwhelmed are the same thing, but like that's my thing, is I'm constantly overwhelmed and I get this shutdown within me. Like if I feel like I'm not on top of my life and my errands and my workload, I get so overwhelmed to the point where I literally need to sleep. There's probably a little depression sprinkled in there. That's who I am, that's who I've always been. Maybe I've got ADHD, I don't know. But that's what's going on. It can be really difficult to manage that when I'm going through a particularly tough time with my mental health. But I think what has really helped me is honestly like hanging out with positive people. My friend Alicia, I don't know if she watches this because, I don't know. I'll know if she watches this because she'll message me, and that's a test. But she's so positive. Like the way her outlook is on life is just inspiring. Like everything has a silver lining to her, and that's actually kind of shifted my mindset. Also, moving my body more. I'm one of those people who can get stuck in a rut of just being at home all the time, and like, yes, obviously I walk Effie and stuff, but just being by my desk and my laptop a lot. But taking these dedicated mental health walks, like I go for a walk every day pretty much, get my steps in, that really helps. Because sometimes when you're in your own space, in your own head, life can feel like it's literally coming at you and suffocating you, and I don't like that feeling. So getting outside, being part of the world, that's really been helping me a lot lately. How is Mirror Water doing? Any plans? So I launched Mirror Water. You guys know it's my brand. I mean, I've been working on the brand for at least 5 years, but we've been going for about 3.5 years. I knew it would be a challenge, but I did underestimate how much of a challenge it would be. It is a challenge. But it is a challenge that I love. That's another thing that's like really helped shape me and helped me step into my own power, because every day is a problem-solving day. Yes, while it can be challenging and overwhelming, it's also helped to empower me. Not only that, I obviously love the products, like our body oil. Come on. So Mirror Water is doing well. We've got some exciting retailer launches coming up soon. And actually later this week is our summer sale. So we have a summer sale coming up. You can sign up in the description box so you can be notified of the sale. Everything's going to be 20% off site-wide, including our candle, our body oil, dry brush, everything. So it's a great time to stock up. And we're actually doing this really fun summer camp, virtual summer camp activation. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, I won't share any more details, but there's gonna be so much going on our Instagram for summer camp. So make sure you follow us on Instagram at mirrorwater.earth. Be real, what's dating like in your 30s? dating in my 30s has been an experience. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's shocking. It is shocking. If you guys only knew some of the stories that I could be sharing. You know, it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. Maybe I should do a TikTok on that. I think what I've settled on now is I'm not looking for anything. I don't know if you guys have seen what Charlize Theron has been talking about, but like very much what she said is how I feel. Dating apps, you know, it's hard. It's hard because you get an idea of who someone is and then you meet them and they're a little bit different, and it's very time consuming. I find like dating is very time consuming, and as someone who does not have time to really waste, it can be difficult, and like it can also be upsetting. It's like, why am I not meeting anyone? Actually, I'm just focusing on myself. Like, I got my own thing going on, okay? I want to take an embroidery course. More than finding a boyfriend, I want to learn how to embroider. And I think that's where my priorities are right now. Okay, back on the moving subject. Yes, I already said I was moving, but just to talk about that a little bit more, I have been in this space for I think 2.5 years now. And honestly, it's been the best apartment because it's so easy. Like, there's a concierge, there's a gym, like it's clean, it's organized, if something breaks, it's all good. Like, it's just a great place to live. Also, it's like very easy to commute from where I currently am. This is like obviously where I lived during my past life and my past relationship. I kind of moved to this area to be closer to like his friends and stuff. I've been here for a year after we broke up, like over a year. It's not where I would choose to live, so I'm really excited to actually move back south, which is where I feel more comfortable. I've always lived in South London. I love South London. I like North London. Anyone watching? I like North London too. But I just feel more myself in South London. So in a way, actually no, I don't think I'm gonna be sad. I'm like very ready to just like move and start fresh again as just myself in this kind of like different chapter. I'm also really excited to start decorating the new space because, oh guys, my new apartment. So the rental market in the UK, you know, it's you're dealing with a lot of chaos. And what I will say is the kitchen of my new place is nothing short of heinous. It's disgusting. Even Alicia, my most positive friend, was like, yeah, that's bad. So that's when you know it's bad. So I don't think much can be done there, but I am excited about the living room and the bedroom and my new office space in there. So I'm excited to show you. And you know what, when I move in, I'm just gonna show you guys the good, bad, the ugly. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. And I definitely do not have it all in this new flat with that kitchen. But what I do have is a quiet street in a quiet neighborhood close to a park for my baby girl, and I'll be able to ride my bike in that area. Like, I have a bike and I'm too scared to ride my bike around these streets, so I can ride my bike to the grocery store and just live that life, you know? If you didn't have your current career, what job do you think you'd have? I get asked this question a lot. I don't know. But if I could go back in time knowing what I know now about myself and my skill set, I genuinely don't know what I could do. Because I'm not good with like set hours. I'm not good with like, I don't know. I need freedom. Alice, what do you think I would do?
I can actually imagine you like working in, I want like something hospitality.
Hospitality?
Like I could imagine you owning a little bar or a little, you know, a nice wine, you like nice cheese, like, you know.
I do like my nice wine and my nice cheese. Alice is saying she thinks I'd work in hospitality, which is very interesting because I almost did a degree in hospitality and tourism, but I didn't. I studied psychology. I don't think I would make a very good psychologist, although I am a good listener to my friends. I think some of my advice is probably not balanced sometimes. What would I do? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. What do you guys think I would do? I've always loved beauty, so maybe something in that. This question's actually hurting me. I don't know. My mom always thought that I should be a teacher. I could see myself being like a high school teacher. I would not want to be a teacher of kids. No, I'm not interested in children. But like 15, 16, 17, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that for me. But the problem is I would just want to be friends with them. I don't think there'd be much teaching going on. Any birthday or summer travel plans? So actually I don't have any summer travel plans because I think just with everything going on with this move and pretty busy, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away. I might get away in August at the end. I don't know. I don't have anything planned. I know in September I'm going to New York for a little bit because I have my friend's wedding. I mean, obviously I would love to be on a beach in Italy, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll see, we'll see. I always feel as though London summers are the best, so why would I want to leave? But actually, you know, it is good to have a London summer and a trip to Italy all in the same all in the same go. Right, all right, that's it. I've rambled and I hope we're all on the same page, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.